our inventory items, and the next step is we have to record our transactions. So let's look at our first transaction. Now the first transaction says we issued an invoice to Stark Tower for cleaning services. So when we issue an invoice, that means we are selling something or we're providing a service. So when you're selling, you need to click on your sales module, and because we're recording a sale, we need to click on enter sales. Now it says service layout, so if you ever want to change your layout, you click at the bottom here on the layout. And when you click on service, you will see that the invoice comes up as new service. If ever I say item layout, if you click on item, you will see that the invoice comes up as new item. Okay, so that's how you know if you selected the correct layout. So for this one, we're going to click service, and the customer is Stark Tower. We enter the date. Date is very important. So it's the date of the transaction is 1st of April 2019. 2018, sorry, 1st April 2018. Okay, and the description. So the description is cleaning services for the fortnight of March. Okay. So the description, as long as it gives us a description of what we are actually providing, that is sufficient. When we press tab, the account automatically comes to 4-1000, which is the correct account. And when we press the amount, we must enter the price of 770. Now notice it says GST inclusive or inclusive of GST. Make sure if it says GST inclusive that this box is ticked and that GST is here. Okay. Once we've pressed tab, the account is recorded. Well, the account is updated, then we can click on record. And there you go, you have recorded your first transaction. The second transaction is on the 4th of April, and it says we ordered 2 drums of floor cleaner. Now when you order something, that means we are buying something. So we shouldn't be on the sales invoice, click cancel. We should be on the purchases module, and we should be clicking enter purchases. So we're making an order. It says item layout. So click on layout and select item. Now you notice that your invoice will come to new item, and also that your layout looks different. So the supplier is Infinity Cleaning Products. We select Infinity Cleaning Products. Now when I select Infinity Cleaning Products, it turns back into service. So you can say new service. So I have to change it again into layout. Okay, so now it's back to new item layout. The date of the transaction is the 4th of April 2018. So we ordered 2 drums. So under the bill column, you enter 2, you press tab, received will become 2, back order or BO, just leave it at 0. The item number, when you press tab, this will open up. So it says we ordered 2 drums of floor cleaner. So we select floor cleaner, click on use item, and we must enter the price. So we have to enter the price per unit, which in this case is per drum, which is $1,000, and it says excluding GST. So when it says excluding GST, this box, the tax inclusive box, must be unticked. It must be white. Okay, when it says inclusive of GST, this box must be ticked. Okay, so exclusive, the box is unticked. Now once that is unticked, then you enter the price. So the price should be $1,000 per drum, and your total will be $2,000 because you ordered 2 drums. And so the balance that is due from Infinity Cleaning, balance that is due to Infinity Cleaning Products is $2,200 because $200 represents GST. And then you click on record. Now you'll get this window asking that no ABN has been recorded. So when it asks you, when it gives you this window, you just click on no. Don't worry about it. Okay, the next one is provided cleaning exterior house service to cash customer for the price of $400. So again, that means we're making a sale. So we close this and we click on the sales module, then click on enter sales. It tells us it has to be an item layout. But before we change the layout, let's select the customer. So it's a cash customer. So a cash customer is, we must select COD, which COD is short for cash on delivery. And automatically it changes to an item layout because that's what we had specified when we created the customer card. So what is the date of this transaction? The date of this transaction is the 8th of April. So we change the date, 8th of April, 2018. Okay, and ship means, well, how many items are we shipping? Well, because we're cleaning the house, exterior house, we're just cleaning it one time. So ship is 1. Item number, we press tab, we select exterior house cleaning, and the price is $400 inclusive of GST. So make sure this box is ticked, which it is. And then we enter $400. Okay, now that's not the only thing that we sold to the cash customer. We also sold them 2 liters of bathroom cleaner. So press tab, tab, and tab until you go to the next row. And because we sold 2 bathroom cleaners, we enter number 2. The item number is bathroom cleaner. So we select bathroom cleaner. And the price automatically comes up because this is what we had entered when we created the inventory item. And we press tab. Okay, so your total should be $429.70. Now, very importantly, because it's a cash customer, that means the customer is paying for the service and the products on the same day. So under the paid today, if you go to the bottom, you see there's a field there called paid today. You click there and you enter the total amount of the invoice there. So the total amount is $429.70 and you press enter. Now, when you've entered that means the balance that is due, the balance that is owing from the customer is 0 because they have paid for their account. They don't owe you anything. And as you can see, the invoice gets stamped with a paid stamp. So that's what you should see if it's a cash customer. And then we click on record. Okay. Now the next transaction is we ordered 5 liters. So when we order 5 liters, again, we have to go to the purchases because we're buying something. We click on enter purchases. We select the supplier, who in this case is Infinity Cleaning Products. Okay. And we must change the layout to an item layout. So go to the bottom, click on layout, select item. Now the date of the transaction is on the 10th of April. What am I doing? 10th of April 2018, press enter. And we ordered 5 bathroom cleaners at a price of $12 per liter GST exclusive. So this box unticked, which is correct, $12 per liter. And so the total cost should come to $66. Okay, and we click on record. Okay, now the last 2 transactions, we paid Infinity Cleaning Products for products received on 4th of April. Now when we pay someone for something that we've bought, we go to the purchases module and we go to pay bills. Okay, now if ever, for instance, now we've recorded the sales and the purchases. If you think that you've entered something incorrectly, maybe you didn't enter the date correctly, you can just go to the registers. So both sales, and purchases and sales have registers. So purchase register and the sales register. So for example, if you click on sales register, it will show you all the invoices that you've entered from the 1st of May 2019 to the 29th of May 2019. The invoices which are within this date range. But remember, your invoices started on the April of 2018. So for example, if you change this from 04/2018 and you press enter, it will show you these 2 invoices because these 2 invoices are within this date range. So for example, this is the first invoice that you entered. If you click on this arrow, you can go back to it and you can make any changes that you want. For example, if you entered the date incorrectly, or maybe you entered the incorrect account, or you enter the incorrect number, you can change that and you can click on OK. Okay. And the same thing for purchases. You click on purchases register, make sure you change the date to the first date where you started entering transactions, and it will show you all the invoices that you recorded. Okay, so now let's move on to the next transaction, which is on the 8th of April, where we've paid a supplier for something. So we go to pay bills under the purchases module because we're paying the bill that we ordered. We click on pay bills and we select the supplier who we owe money to. So in this case, it's Infinity Cleaning Products. Now, when we click on Infinity Cleaning Products, we also need to enter the date, which is very important, 11th April 2018. Now, when we click on Infinity Cleaning Products, it shows us all the invoices that we've recorded for Infinity Cleaning Products. So remember, we recorded 2 invoices, one on the 4th of April and one on the 10th of April. So this one is saying we paid Infinity Cleaning Products for products received on the 4th of April. So that's for this invoice. So we're only paying them for this invoice, which is equal to $2,200. So you enter, first you have to enter the amount up on the check field. You have to enter how much you're paying, which is $2,200. And then at the bottom, under the amount applied column, if you just click on it, automatically it will pick up the number that you entered here. And so this is telling us from the invoice for $2,200, we are paying $2,200. And then we press enter. So the total applied, $2,200, is equal to the total paid, $2,200. And so our out of balance must always be 0. Now, once you've done that, everything is correct, you click on record. Okay. Now, the next transaction is Stark Tower, who is a customer, has paid us $500 of amount owing on invoice issued on the 1st of April. So because it's a customer who's paying us, we click on sales and we must go to receive payment. So notice that after we enter a sale that we then receive a payment. So click on receive payment. And so our customer is Stark Tower. Click on the black arrow and click on Stark Tower. Enter the correct date, which is the 30th of April 2018. Press enter. Now it says Stark Tower paid $500 of amount owing on invoice issued on 1st of April. So this is the invoice that was issued on the 1st of April. And that invoice, Stark Tower owes us, Stark Tower has to pay us $770. Now they're not paying the full amount. They're only paying $500. So the amount that we are receiving is $500. We press enter. And under the amount applied column, if we click on it, automatically it will pick up this number because that's the number we entered, $500. And then we press enter. So the total applied is 500. The total received is 500. And so our out of balance is equal to 0. But that doesn't mean that Stark Tower doesn't owe us anything. Stark Tower still owes us $270. It just means that whatever amount we've entered here is the same as the amount that we've entered here. They must always be the same. So once you've done that, you click on record. And there you have it. You have finished recording your transactions. Now the last steps is that we must generate our reports and we must upload our file onto StudySmart. So to generate our reports, all we have to do is click on the reports button at the bottom here and select accounts. Now the first report that we need to generate is our balance sheet. So we click on balance sheet and we must customize it. Customize it, basically we just need to select the date that we want the report to be generated for. So in this case, it says balance sheet as at 30th April 2018. So select the month of April. And that's the only thing you have to do, and then click on display. And when you click on display, this is your report that you should see. Okay. So when you see this report, then in the test, you'll have to open StudySmart. There will be a link, and then there will be a table where you have to enter these amounts as per the report onto that table. So that's for the balance sheet. And the second report that you need to prepare is the profit and loss, which is just under the balance sheet. Click on profit and loss. Again, you click on customize. And in the question, it says from the month of April. So it's from April to April. Okay, once you've done that, click on display. And you will see your profit and loss and the amounts that you need to enter for the different account names. Okay. So that's how you generate the reports. And the last step is so after you've done that, after you've entered the numbers, you close your account Edge Pro. You'll ask you, do you want to produce a session report? You say no, don't worry about it. It'll ask you if you want to backup. You don't worry about it as well, just click no. And what you need to do is you need to upload this folder. So what you might need to do is, you might not be able to upload the folder. Okay, so I'm going to open the folder. So it says, do you want to verify? Again, you just click no, don't worry about it. Okay. Okay, so that's how you can reopen the file. So what you'll have to try and do is you'll have to try and upload this folder onto StudySmart in the Dropbox that I provide. If there's some problem with that, then you can just email it to me as well during the test. So that's basically how you finish the MYOB exercise, practice exercise, and how you'll have to do the test. Okay, so thank you very much. And if you have any questions, please feel free to email me.